fashion was booming in the second-hand market? Indeed, in 2018, the second-hand market in Canada accounted for $28 billion, and fashion represents almost 50% of this market. But do you know how it works? No. That's why we will see how the second-hand market has improved in recent years. Then we will look at how luxury items arrived in this market. Finally, we will see how this market helps us to take care of our planet. So, today almost 50 million people use second-hand markets to buy or sell clothes. They usually use internet or apps, but also stores. Indeed, there are a lot of second-hand shops. On internet, there is Kijiji, and concerning the most used applications, there are Pushmarks, ThredUp, The RealReal, or Vestiaire Collective. Today, the market of opportunity has become a real phenomenon. People participate more and more every year. But why are people paying more attention to this market? All this is very simple. First of all, it allows a second life to the clothes that you don't wear. Moreover, it allows to earn money simply in order to be able to buy new clothes. I use this method a lot to revitalize my wardrobe and to earn some money. In France, the application that works the best for me was Vinted. It was very easy to use. On these applications, you have to be active all the time because people want answer immediately. It works on the principle of the offer. The seller or the buyer offers a price. Everyone must agree on it for the sale to be made. Then, luxury takes more and more place in the used market. Some sites, such as Vestiaire Collective, have emerged the last few years. Indeed, luxury is very expensive, and second-hand market can allow us to buy luxury even if we don't have the money for it. It saves a lot of money. For example, in our society, more and more people want to buy luxury items, especially young people. Our generation is marked by influencers and social networks that push us to buy luxury to do like the others. More and more young girls and boys want to have luxury items. But how these young people can afford to buy these items? This is where the second-hand market comes in. Let's take an example on a Yves Saint Laurent bag. To purchase new, it costs $4,000, but used, it costs only between $1,500 and $2,500. Do you see how much we can save with this method, even if when the bag can be almost new and in very good conditions? Finally, the second-hand market makes it possible to reduce pollution. Indeed, nowadays fast fashion is more and more used. It's a market where the most fashionable clothes are on short term and at low price. Zara, Mango or H&M are fast fashion pros. They produce their clothes in countries where labor is cheap. This increases pollution and CO2 emissions in our planet, and the second-hand market makes it possible to avoid these pollutions because the principle is to reuse clothes already worn. This reduces the consumption of fast fashion and therefore reduce CO2 consumptions. The second-hand market will keep expanding in the years to come and will become more and more used by both men or women. Luxury will affect even more people in the coming years, so it will be easier to buy them on the second-hand market. Then, this market allows us to take care of our planet by reducing CO2 consumptions and reusing clothes and accessories.